Good evening to Dr. Muhammad Zufami bin Bahauddin. Today I will going to present about the project that I have done. So let's look at the project I done first. So my project is the simple mini microscope. Okay, so this is uh, the photo of the project, and this is the real object. It's, it is small and quite simple. So let's look at its purpose. So actually, the purpose of this project is there's two purpose. One is for the purpose in real life situation is like when will human use this periscope? So for us, for human, actually periscope is used in land and sea combat, submarine navigation, and other situation. So this periscope can allow observer to see their surrounding while submerged or when they are hiding behind the armor. Ah, so after I modified this the periscope in my project, so it will have another purpose lah. The first is that this periscope, that this modified version of periscope is used as in innovation of teaching and learning aids for primary school students, especially for special needs students lah, such as hyperactive students, because this project can use in outdoor teaching and learning activity. Maybe we have a treasure hunting or hide and seek by using this periscope. Ah, so let's look at the background of project. Okay, so this is because that I mentioned the students are lack of chance to apply periscope in their daily life or in class, because some of the school they have periscope, but maybe the size of periscope is too big, and this is not suitable for using in outdoor activity lah, because um normally periscope will have a size maybe much bigger than my project lah. So maybe for student that is still small, they have no ability to carry the large and heavy periscope lah. And moreover, there may be some school have a smaller periscope, but I think if compare with my project actually will have a lighter mass and also more easier to handle lah. By using one hand is enough for student also can, yeah. And also for periscope in school, right? Actually, they have a risk of student may break the periscope because some of periscope are made by metal, glass, and those material is quite dangerous to student. Like metal, maybe if some accident happen, then maybe it will injure the student. And for the glass, then surely it is not suitable for student to carry out activity lah. They can use but need to um, guide by the teachers lah. So my my project is quite safe to use. And okay, the next of the background of the project is that most of the time students can only use the periscope in classroom and try to observe things in classroom only. This is what I mentioned just now, that student maybe only can guide by teacher to use the periscope in school. So maybe they can only use periscope in their classroom or surrounding their classroom only, because teacher needs to consider about the safety issues lah. Yeah. So the rationale of my project first is that I hope the student have the chance to apply the periscope in their daily life. Yeah, this is the first. And the second one, when I modified the periscope, I hope that uh, I have a more suitable version for student to mm, handle lah. So my periscope have a smaller size and light in weight. So it can be held easily by primary school students. And the third one is the teaching and learning activity. Yeah, as I said just now, this project is used to giving a chance for teacher to conduct the outdoor activities because this project actually is quite suitable and make it like more specific for learning problems, especially student lah, like hyperactive student because they like to play and like to do outdoor activities. So if really teacher want to use a periscope in um, his or her activity teaching and learning activities with the periscope, then this periscope will be very suitable, especially for hyperactive student. Okay, so how to use it? This simple periscope actually is just like other periscope. We just need there's a two hole at the two end of the periscope tube, right? So when we um look from this hole, we look at the mirror inside, and then we just need to point another hole. Yeah, this hole. We point this thing at our the scenes or the direction that we want to mm, observe or we want to pick. So like if I want to pick at that direction, actually I can use the periscope like this only. Then surely I can solve the situation at there. And maybe if there's a object that block my uh, sight at here, I can use the periscope to pick it. Yeah. So how I make this simple mini periscope? Okay, let's look at this. To prepare this project, actually I will use materials like wooden board, screwdriver, and the important two mirror lah. So the wooden board has been cut into shape and size that I show in the figure in my PowerPoint. So you can see the scale of the periscope actually is very small. It's only about 20 cm and about X cm, 20 cm length and maybe X cm width. So quite light and quite small to be used. And you can see I have used a screwdriver here to fix and strengthen the structure of periscope. So actually this to make this I just cut the wooden board into suitable shape lah, so I can make it like a logo. You just try to combine the parts of the wooden block. So we have a smaller part at here and a longer rectangular part at here. And okay. Yeah, and then I have the most important, the two mirror here. I have two mirror, one at here, one at here. So how do this periscope function? So the periscope is made up by two mirrors, or we say the reflective prism that change the direction of light that coming from the object we watch. So you can see in the diagram, the first mirror will deflect the ray through a vertical tube, and then at the second reverse, it will horizontally into our neck eye. So the scenes will be conveniently viewed. So you can see if I have an object here, the light ray direction shows the mm, image form lah. So you can see the the highest, or we say the upper light ray, once it be, be reflect down and by the first mirror, and when it go to the second mirror, it also will be reflect back into our neck eyes. So okay, so we need to know, usually the image reflect by a plane mirror will be laterally inverted, means that the left side and right side is inverted. But because in the periscope have two mirrors inside it, right? So we will get a non-inverted image because it have been reflected by a plane mirror twice in the periscope. Yeah. Okay, so what is the difference before and after my project? So before the project, most of the periscope in school is bigger in size and have safety issue, which cause the material used such as steel, glass, just like I mentioned before, they may cause a safety problem lah. So also another issue is that place of student can use the periscope is limited. They have lack of chance lah actually to use this as in outside activity, outdoor activities. So after the project, this mobile mini periscope is very suitable for outdoor activity and the safety of user is considered. Okay, so what is the strength and effectiveness of this periscope? First is that this periscope is very light because the wooden materials, yeah, very light to use. And the second one is this periscope is safe to use, as I mentioned just now. It avoid the safety issues of student. Not only because the material is used is the wooden that do not hurt student, but also you can see the edge of the box has been rounded. Yeah, it doesn't have a sharp edge, so we can protect student by getting injured from this lah. And the third is that actually the uh how to, okay, however, this periscope is very small and mini, but the image form is very clear. But there's some problem inside. Is like the image form may be a little bit diminished. It will become smaller. But I think that one is also a strengthness or effectiveness because it provides a wider view. So this can match with the outdoor activity that I suggest just now, like the hide and seek or treasure hunting, because wider view can give students more chance to see more object in that direction they want to observe, they want to pick. Okay, so in conclusion, this periscope has four characteristics that can be taken note. The first is that this periscope is very light in weight, and second one, it is safe to use by students, especially primary students and special needs students. Like just now I mentioned the hyperactive student like ADHD. So maybe sometimes teacher will be worried about when they are playing, then they may hurt themselves. But this periscope provide a quite safe condition for them lah. And also this project provide a chance for teacher to planning outdoor teaching and learning activities by using this to maybe they make the game like I say the treasure hunting and hide and seek. Yeah, and the last is that this periscope is very suitable for ADHD student because they like to play outdoors activity, right? So this project is like very specific to suitable with the ADHD students uh, characteristic. So yeah, I think that's all from my project. Thank you.